Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's scrap craft. Stay tuned. So in all of the paper pads that we buy, we always have those border pages. And the border pages are great for outlining a card or a scrapbook page, whatever it is you want to do with them. But sometimes you really can't find a use for them and they go unused and they can be wasted. Or maybe you've cut a couple of pieces off and you don't know with the other pieces. Well, today we are going to do some crafting with some of the strips that come on those border pages, and we are going to use those border pages to make some delightful little bows. Just so stinking cute and so easy to make, and we are definitely going to take our scraps and use them to create more embellishments. So we can make up bunches of these and then store them in our storage tubs, and whenever you need one, pull them out. Or we can bunch them up in a package and sell them at craft fairs. We can give them as gifts. Everybody loves getting the gift of gorgeous packaging. I've said that before, but nothing makes it easier to give a gift when you have coordinated packaging already. So these make great little gifts as well as embellishments. And they're all made from our scraps. So let's make this one. And I have this beautiful scrap piece that came from a book that I was working with. And the way that I'm going to do this, I'm not going to do a whole lot of measuring. I'm going to eyeball, and I'm just going to cut off a portion of it. And how much you cut off is totally up to you. So all we're going to do is bring these ends up and fold them in. And we're going to make sure that the actual loops themselves are even. And when they are, we're just going to hold one of them just to hold the spot. And then I'll place glue on this one. And I'll bring it in and just get it stuck down and hold it for a second, and then I can do the same thing on the other side. I'll bring this in and get it stuck down. And now we have two loops. Give that a second to dry. And now I'll bring in this piece or whichever piece you want to put on the back, and we're going to lay it down just like this. So I'll take my glue and I am going to place my glue in the middle where that seam is. And you can use hot glue or you can use wet glue for this. I use wet glue because it's going to be easier to come back and cut in where we need to make our cut ins. So once we get it down, we're going to have it down like this. And this is just a very quick and easy way to make a bow. You can get more elaborate and fancy with this if you want. So I am just going to snip off a little bit of this end because it doesn't look that even to me. So now that I have it like this, what I'm going to do right here in the middle and in the back is I am going to cut in, and basically I am going to be making like a V on the back side on both sides. So I'll just cut in from the front so I can get a good look at what I'm doing. So I'm going to come in, cut in just like that, and I can go back and adjust it if I haven't cut out enough. And then I will take that out and I'll be left with that. And I'll come in on this side and do the same thing. And then once we have those pieces removed, what I like to do is just go back and just kind of round that end just a little bit. It just cleans it up a little. So you can see that's got more of a point and that's a little rounded. So I'll round this side too. Not a whole lot, just enough to give it a little curve. And I'll come in on the other side and do it as well. And now you can see we've got this wonderful little bow that we can fluff up. So now we can come back and just kind of cut in our tail. So all I'm going to do is cut in just like that. on this side. You can see that. And then I'll come in on this side, starting at the corner, and I'll just cut up. And then I'll have that. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So we'll come down to the corner, cut up as far as you want, go over to the other corner, cut in to meet that first cut, and then just snip it out. And you can see we've got a really fun and cute little bow. I absolutely love making these. I think that they are just so gorgeous and so easy to make. Okay, so now I'm going to come back and do something with this one. I'm going to add a ribbon bow on top because I think that it's just going to make it pop just a little bit more. And so I'll be placing it right in there, and then I'm going to put an embellishment on it. But I wanted to show you guys these bows because they are just so doggone perfect. And you've heard me talk about Anna Griffin's bows before, and this is what they look like. I've got some white ones, pink ones, blue ones, green ones. I just have a whole bunch of bows. And those of you who have been with me for a while have heard me say that I am not a bow maker. And I'm not. But Anna Griffin is. And so I like to get these little bows from her because they put a great accent piece on any of our projects. Some of you out there are probably able to make a perfect bow. I'm not. So I rely heavily on these, and I am not ashamed to admit it because I think they look great. So I am going to take this bow, put just a little bit of hot glue on the back, and I'm going to take this little cutie right here, and I am going to stick it right in there just like that. And you can see how cute that is already. And then my final touch is going to be, I am going to take this little gem and stick that gem right there in the middle. And oh my goodness gracious, that is so cute. So I'm going to take just a little bit of glue, put it right there. Then I'll come back with my gem. And you guys can see what an absolutely adorable little bow that is. And we made it using our scrap paper, and then we just used some embellishment on it. This is how we do it, guys. This is the way that we stop spending money on embellishments. We use what we have because we are paper crafters. Okay, so the next bow that we're going to make is this one, and it's just a loopy bow. A lot of you are familiar with this. Nothing special about it. Looks the same on the front and the back. So you can actually do a lot with these. And I am going to show you guys how I make mine. So I already have 6 of my loops pre-made. And we need to make 2 more because this will have 8. So I have one of my border strips, and it was a wide border strip. So I cut it in half, and I'm using it to make these bows. So then I'm going to take that 12-inch strip, and I'm not going to give you the measurements on the width of this because your border strips might be a different size. So I am going to take the 12-inch strip, and I folded it once. Then I'll come back and cut it, and then I'm going to fold it one more time, and this will give me the loops, the loop sizes that I'm using for this particular project. So I can set the other 2 to the side, and this could not be any easier. I'm just going to give this a quick curve with my fingers, and then I am going to take some glue, put just a little glue right here, and I'll fold this over and make a loop. And I'll let that dry for just a moment, and then I'll do my next one. So I'll place my glue, get this stuck down, and now we can put this together. So you can use hot glue to put this together, but I don't like the bulk that hot glue gives to this type of a project, so I am simply going to use wet glue. It's going to be very easy. So first I'll put glue on one piece here on the end. I'll take one loop, and we're going to match it up so that it looks like a bow. Then I will take glue, place it here, I'll take another loop, and now I'm going to place this here. Then I'll come over to the other side. I'll take some more glue, take another loop, place it down. So now I've got this little, looks like a little cross. And so all I'm going to do now is turn it to the X position. So it'll look like this, and I'll turn it to the X, and I'll place my glue here, and I'll bring in a piece and fill in. And I'll just keep rotating it, and I'll fill in all of these open spots. Now, how easy is this? And we'll put our last one down. Gonna make sure that this is dry. And then I can come back and I'm gonna poof out my loops just to make sure that they are all nice and cute. And you can see we've got a cute little bow. And so because I'll be using these for Valentine's, of course, I am going to come back with one of my Valentine's puffy stickers. Got these from Hobby Lobby. I'll place that right in the middle. And then I'll come back with these stickers. Got these from the Dollar Tree. And I am going to pick out this one. And then all I'll do is just kind of get it centered so that we have some contrasting color. And I will do the same thing on the back side. Make sure I've got it pointed in the same direction. And then I'll come back and I am going to choose yet another little sticker for the back. And just like that, guys, we have another quick and easy, super easy little bow made using scrap paper. Don't throw them away because we can use them. So I'm going to bring back in the other one that I made. And aren't these just precious? Are they not the sweetest, cutest, easiest little things to make? So I am going to bring in the others that I made, and you can see just how we're able to take our scrap papers and create these little beauties. We don't need to go to the store and pay high prices for embellishments again. We have everything in our paper crafting arsenal to be able to make these embellishments. Make your own bows, make your own ephemera. It is that easy. So I hope that you guys have liked this project because I've loved it. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.